Welcome to the Chosen Podcast. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Make sure you listen to the whole episode because it's going to be a good one. Have you shared our show with anyone yet? Make sure you do us a solid and tell every athlete you know. Now let's get to it. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Chosen Podcast. My name is Wes with the Chosen Ones, home of student athlete empowerment. Doing something new today. I'm doing a audio only pod, which I'm really excited about. So I'm gonna try to put these out weekly, short and sweet, to encourage athletes everywhere to be more confident in who they are as a player and as a person. For a while, I did the Chosen Mentality program, worked with over a dozen athletes for a while, and it was fun. But I want to get back into that stuff, confidence building, and just being who you are, and being confident in who you are as a person, as a player. So today I'm going to talk about the myths about confidence. You ready? So let's talk about myth number one. Confidence is something that you're born with. So that's a myth. Let me explain. Yeah, some people may be more confident than others naturally, but where this is a myth is because, yeah, some people are more confident than others naturally, but the reason why this is a myth is because you can always build your confidence. If you're someone that is not confident in yourself, on average, you can build that. You can work at it. It just takes work, just like any other skill. So if you're not a good free throw shooter, you can work at it. If you're not a good 3-point shooter, you can work at it. If you're overweight, you can work at it and lose that weight, right? So just like any other skill, confidence can be built if you spend intentional time working at it. And I'm excited to get more into this in future episodes on how to build that confidence. But it's definitely a myth that you're born with it, and if you're not born with it, you can't have it at all. So that's myth number one. All right, myth number two: if you already have confidence, you don't need to work on it. Major myth. And if anybody tells you any differently, major red flag. So I'm sure you've seen, athletes on TV that are in shooting slumps, right? I'm sure you've seen an athlete maybe miss a free throw in crunch time, right? Are you telling me that they didn't have their confidence shook after that? Are you telling me that the next time they went up to the line, or the next time they had a 3-point shot wide open in crunch time, they didn't think about that the last time they missed it? Do you think Steph Curry, because he's the best 3-point shooter of all time, the best shooter of all time, do you think he still works on the shot? Absolutely. Do you think Klay Thompson still works on the shot? Absolutely, right? The most confident person in the world still works on his confidence. The smartest person in the world still reads, right? The strongest person in the world still lifts weights. So if you're already confident, you definitely need to work on it. Myth number three: you should wait to do something about your confidence after you lose it. Another major myth, right? It's important to stay prepared. It's important to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? You hear that phrase all the time. It's the same reason why your coach has you do situational things in practice, right? You're practicing with, okay, we're down 3 with 2 minutes left. How are we going to respond, right? Or we're down 1 with 5 seconds left. Let's run this sideline out of bounds, right? It's all about preparation. So in basketball, in sports, in life, it guarantees mistakes. It guarantees hard times. It's one of the only guarantees of life, right? So you have to prepare. You got to prepare for something that's going to break your confidence down, that's going to break your mental down. And it's going to happen. Like, you're going to miss a shot in crunch time. You're going to turn the ball over in crunch time. How are you going to respond to that, right? So you got to prepare yourself for those situations. You got to prepare yourself mentally for those situations. So major myth. So you do not have to wait to do something about your confidence after you lose it. You got to prepare for it. Number 4, other people can steal your confidence. Let me say it again. Other people can steal your confidence. That's a major myth. All these are major myths, to be honest. But none of these people, nobody can steal your confidence. You know, have you ever heard like a kid say, he made me mad, or he made me do it, or she did this, he did that? Like, no, like that's your choice. Whatever emotion, whatever thing you decide to feel, that's your choice, right? So yeah, someone can give you 30, someone can give you buckets, someone can pick your pocket a couple times in a row. But look, it's all about how you respond to it. It's all about how you yourself react to that, right? So if you tell yourself, I'm not going to let this lose my confidence, I'm going to approach it the same way every single time. Even if I failed, I'm going to come back expecting to win. Even if I miss a shot, I'm going to come back to the line expecting to make it. You know, so nobody has the power to change your mindset unless you let it. It's all about how you react to things. Last but not least, confidence is an emotion. This one is my favorite because when you think about it, when someone's encouraging you and they say, what do they say? What do they say when they're telling you to, you know, be more confident? They're saying, hey, Kevin, or hey, Michelle, be confident. Be confident, which means it's an action. It's not an emotion. No one's ever telling you, hey, yo, feel confident. Feel confident. No one ever says that. So that's why it's a myth. Confidence is an emotion. So you got to decide to be confident. You got to decide to be confident. Even if you miss 5 shots in a row, decide to be confident. Even if you get scored on a couple times or you miss a defensive assignment, decide to be confident. If you choose not to be confident, then that's how all hell breaks loose. So confidence is an emotion. All right. So that sums up all 5 myths, right? Let me go back. Myth number 1, it's something that you're born with. It's something that you're born with. That's a myth. Okay. You can build that confidence. If you're low on it, you can work on it. You got to be intentional. Number 2, if you're already confident, you don't need to work on it. No, that's bull. Steph Curry, best 3-point shooter in all the world, still works on a shot, right? Smartest person in the world still reads, still sharpens. So if you're already confident, you got to work on that. You should wait to do something about your confidence after you lose it. That's number 3. Nah. Do something now about it. Do something now about it before it's too late. Number 4, other people can steal your confidence. They can only do it if you let it. They can only do it if you let it. And lastly, number 5, confidence is an emotion. Nah. So I hope this helped y'all, man. Make sure you share this out to a teammate, to someone that would appreciate this. So appreciate y'all for listening, man. I'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace. That's a wrap. Thanks for listening to another episode of The Chosen Podcast. We appreciate the support. Do us a favor and send this episode to someone that needs it. Peace.